From Deer Valley and Phoenix, we're here for the title match of today's JBT event in the Scratch Division. One of the guys whose voice you occasionally hear doing these videos, Acuff, looking for his 8th career JBT victory. To get it, he's got to go past top seed in this match play format, Deven Johnston. Derek has had Deven's number in a couple previous title games. He is eager for revenge this match. However, it's Acuff with the early 9-pin lead. He was working on a double right there, and more bad news, as his mom correctly says off to my left. That 7-pin has been a little bit iffy for him today. And again, someone listens to me talk instead of focuses on their bowling. Yeah, there's a lot of quarter pins here generally. And, hey! It wasn't pretty, but it fell over. That's all he cares about right now.
2 for $1.5 million.
The general trend over the years, we've been here a lot, is that the pocket's not that hard to hit, but occasionally carry can be touchy. The kid of the mom right behind me left pocket 7-10s back to back early on today, and that was the end of that. Saw a lot of corner pins. If you could pop those out consistently, you made the final few bowlers today. If you didn't, you're back here talking into a box like I am. Oh, speaking of, almost blows out a 7-10 right there. He almost blew out the 7-10 and my voice all in one shot. Did you hear me go, whoa? Good heavens. Great shot, but no love there. Much easier corner pin for a left-hander, as he'll just hook the ball across the lane on this modified pattern. And almost whiffed that. What is going on? The bowlers did say towards the high end of the center where we're bowling, the lanes got tighter and tighter all day long. As we told the mechanics here, change it up from what we put out yesterday, and it was just mildly changed from yesterday, but they transitioned a lot differently. Johnston spare working in the 5th frame. And indicative of that, Johnston, one of the highest rev rate players on tour, he gets that in just a little left, and it buckets. Didn't even think about hooking. If Deven Johnston doesn't get a ball to hook, there's a lot of oil in that particular spot in the lane, because he throws a truck down there. Sticks with the same ball for the spare, and yeah, that's what can happen. We saw it in the handicap division title match when Carter O'Neill chopped a 2-5. Bucket's just a 2-5 with company, and again leaves that 5, and with that open frame drops to a 24-pin deficit through 5 frames. See the powerful strike ball of Deven Johnston. He's going to stand not too far left for this time of day, right around the 25 board, playing around 15 to 20. Right there. That's what he meant to do. And he just kind of rides that hold right into the 1-3 pocket. And if that ball's in the 1-3, it's going to crush the racks. Deven been solid all day long. Qualified first to plus 178. That's about a 237 average. Pretty untouchable in match play too as the top seed. We used the reseed format, so he bowled 1 versus 16 in the first round. He won, so he then got to play the next lowest seed still alive. So even more advantage to the higher seeds, makes qualifying even more important. I like that. Acuff gets the carry this time. He's been in the pocket ever since the 2nd frame. That format, that reseeding was a suggestion from one of our bowlers, by the way. So if you got format ideas, pop on our Facebook page, Junior Bowlers Tour Southwest. Drop us an email right here in the comments section if you're watching this video. We don't take all your suggestions, but we do listen to them. Dang it, this tour is about you. A little wide. That time wide enough and saws the rack. Playing a similar line and speed and everything to when he won in Palm Springs just at the start of this month actually, in February. He was able to kind of throw those lefty darts up the corner of the lane. Advantage Acuff as far as entry angle to the pocket. Big shot for Johnston here. Oh no! He said, oh, like he didn't like it off his hand, but it held pocket the whole way. Then an unfortunate solid 9 there. There's solid 9s that just kind of blow out the rack, and then there's those semi-high hips solid 9s. That was one of those. Whichever way you write it up, it spells trouble right now for Johnston. fires at it on the spare. Match history plays a large part in these things, again, as Derek has gotten the better of Deven in previous matches. It's hard to totally put that out of your head. You get a bad break or miss something early on, and you're thinking, oh no, not again, in your head. This is such a mental sport. He's been good on the left lane, though. Let's see if he can hold it here in the 8th. Roll that 10-pin. Oh, wow! I wasn't sure that was going to knock it over. Just enough oomph to get that 10-pin to roll. Keeps him alive in the match. He can max out for 214. Acuff already in the 2 teens. So if he can stay clean and hold counts, he's already got the match won. Anything can happen in the last 3 frames, though. It often does. Or he could crunch the rack. No semi-off hits. Wondering if you're going to carry on that one. Blast those 10 pins apart. A left-hander at their most comfortable, throwing darts between the first and second arrow. It's what they do most of the time on house. If you can break down a non-house pattern, or if you're just on house and break it down to that look, it's golden. So you can use that full approach, the back heel right at the back of that approach. 4 very big steps, real nice follow through, balance, everything looks pure right there, as well as the result, and that one should lock it up. Johnston can still sheep to force just count out of Derek. So it's not going to matter. I put, I don't know, those mile-an-hour things are very accurate, but still, it's good. Well, at least let's see if we can make a big split on international web TV here. Or he's going to try for the 710. He's made a couple 710s in this house. Well, it looks like his knee's not happy with that 710 effort there either. So he's got that brace on that left knee. Waddling a little bit on the way out. Thank you, Derek. Well, disappointing for Deven, I know, but boy, did he bowl fantastic all day long to get here. And if he keeps throwing like that, we'll see him again. Whoa, as the 5-7-10 tickles out. Shows you how far the oil is pushed down in the middle there. So Derek barely got the 5-7-10 out to win in Palm Springs. Sort of a similar hit.
Sorry, baby. You jumped.
Yeah, Jump's little brother Steven in the title hunt. They have had a, well, I mean, they've been motivating each other for years. When it was 2 titles to 1 title, those two were going at it. So much depth in our tour. It's nice to see some different names in our title matches this week. Ben yesterday, Deven today. It's a lot of different people that can win on any given day. But the D is not for dumb in Derek's nickname today. The dominant lefty. Ooh, the dominant backup left. Look at that! Wow, there's an adjustment. Derek will be in the 230s, and that's going to be plenty. He wins. Talk to you again.